Creating a literary festival is always special. It's always different, with each being a journey of creation, a response to our world. This year has been like none other, highlighting what it means to be human, and the joys and comfort found in shared experiences. As readers, we turn to books to find solace, strength, inspiration and understanding. The authors we explore are documenting the stories of our times and helping us gain a better understanding of where the world might go next. The power of reading and the need for connection and community has inspired the 41st edition of the Toronto International Festival of Authors. And I welcome you warmly to share in this festival and our celebration of stories. Buy a book, discover new ideas, and share them with friends. Dive into this year's festival and enjoy hundreds of virtual events. Consider donating to the festival, if you can, to help support our free programme and to help us continue to support writers. Ask big questions and bring people together as we attempt to bring our new world into focus.
We respectfully acknowledge that words and ideas have been shared on this land for thousands of years. This land that holds ancient knowledge. The land on which we operate has been occupied by the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation. It is part of the Dish with One Spoon territory and is still home to many Indigenous people. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. We thank those who have cared for the land and are sharing it with us. We are grateful to be here, connecting with others in the celebration of stories. Thank you.
Hello, and welcome to the Toronto International Festival of Authors. My name is Roland Gulliver, the director of the festival. I'm delighted to introduce this evening's performance. Uhuru. Debi Young Anitafrika is an African-Jamaican, globally celebrated dub poet, a theatre interventionist, decolonial scholar, and Canadian Poet of Honour. Debi Young is a multi-award-winning author of 12 plays, 7 albums, and 4 collections of poetry. Uhuru is especially curated by Debi Young for this year's festival. Joining Debi Young Anitafrika, Sudanese-Canadian master musician Waleed Abdulhamid, who is known for his striking vocals, innovative bass technique, and his speed and precision on percussion. He plays over 20 instruments. By South African theatre matriarch Napo Popo Masheane, who is a founding member of Fila Sister, a spoken word collective, and has become one of South Africa's leading black female theatre makers. And finally, British-Jamaican sound performance artist Mohammed Rowe, who brings together elements of found sound, experimental and improvised music, incorporating moving image, theatre and performance into his artistic approach. Together, they give us a truly international night of poetry, music and theatre for the Toronto International Festival of Authors. I hope you enjoy the event. Please do explore the rest of the festival programme. And after the event, please do visit our specially created online bookshop with the University of Toronto bookstore. We are proud to be able to offer this year's festival for free. So we ask, if you can, please do donate and support us to continue bringing writers and readers together online and on stage.
Hello everybody, my name is Waleed Abdulhamid and it's great to be in this festival, to be among this great company. Thank you so much. And I'm going to start my set with which is the theme, the Uhuru. Happened for me to compose a song last year called Healing in Freedom. Freedom for all, Uhuru. Freedom for all, Uhuru. Uhuru, Kawagote, Uhuru, Kawamirere, Uhuru. Freedom. Ooh. Say freedom. Ooh. Freedom for all. Ooh. Freedom for all. Ooh. Ooh. Kawawate. Kawamirere, Uhuru, Kawawote, Uhuru, Kawamirere. That was Uhuru. And as I say, it is freedom. The meaning of it is Swahili and freedom for all. Because sometimes we use that saying freedom for all, but have we? This one called Malaika. Malaika means angel. And this guy is saying, you are my angel. I love you. And this song made famous by the queen of African singing, and I call her Mama Africa, and Harry Belafonte. I think in sometimes around the 70s, but the song is Swahili and a young musician from Tanzania. Because Maria Makeba, there is a period of time where she cannot stay in South Africa. We all know about the apartheid, and we know the struggle and the suffering of African people in South Africa. And she had to leave, and she lived in different parts of the world, including US and Tanzania. She holding different passports from different also Africa. To honor that queen and that woman, this is Malaika. Malaika, nakupenda malaika. Malaika, nakupenda malaika. Nami nefanyeje? Kijana mwenzio, nashikwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika, nashikwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Kidege, kukuwaza kidege. Hoi kidege, kukuwaza kidege. Ningekuwa manawe, ningekuwa dada. Nashikwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Nashikwa na mali sina we. Ningekuwa malaika. Hoi malaika. Besa zasumbua roho yangu. Hoi besa zasumbua roho yangu.
nenge kwa wanawe nenge kwa wadada nashid wana malisi nawe nenge kwa malaika na nashid wana malisi nawe nenge kwa malaika ya malaika Laragin Yalalala, Moraginade, Lana Gazamagandi Mo, Yalana, Yalana, Yanana, 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 Besa. Zasumbuara yangu Hoi besa Zasumbuara yangu Ningekuwa mwanawe Ningekuwa wadada Nashidwana malisi nawe Ningekuwa malaika na chidwana malisi nawe ningekuwa malaika 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 ningekuwa malaika.
This one is about your mother, about my mother, about everybody's, and how much the mother holds like that special place inside your heart, inside your chest, right? And it's just about the thing she used to do for you, like that early morning breakfast, tea, advice about her future, about her smell and smile. And this is Al-Hijjah.
Ya li la la la, ya la li la la la, ya la la la, ya li la la la. Ah hey ya walda, ah hey ya hajja. طال شوقي ليكي شوقي لحنانك لحنانك يا والدة لحنانك الفيكي طال شوقي ليكي شوقي لحناني شوقي لحنانك يا والدة لحنانك الفيكي شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحك لحلو ملامحك شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحك يا والدة لحلو ملاحك يا والدة يا حجة يا والدة يا حجة وجنة فيكي وجنة ليكي بين ايديك يا والدة وتحت رجليكي يما الجنة فيكي والجنة ليكي بين ايديك يا والدة وتحت رجليكي يا والدة يا حجة يا والدة يا حجة شوقي لمزاحك شوقي لنصايحك لشاي صباحي لحلو ملامحي شوقي لمزاحي شوقي لنصايحي لشاي صباحك يا واد لحلو ملامحي يا واد يا حجة يا واد يا حجة وجنا فيكي وجنا ليكي بردك يا واد تحت رجليكي يوم جنا فيكي وجنا ليكي بردك يا واد تحت رجليكي يا واد يا حجة.
I just wanna thank you so much, DB, Young, and rest of the team for putting such of a great festival, and also for the invite and to be among those great author and creator. And as we all this COVID-19, this song about you missing that person, and we all know some of us there is a loved one or there is a family stuck somewhere in a part of the world they cannot see, and it's just about that romance, and which is much needed around this time, and goes like this. كل القرب يحنن والبعد يجنن.
يا لالي يا لالي لا 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 يا لا 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 يا لالي يا لالي لا 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 يا لا 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 القرب يحنن والبعد يجنن القرب يحنن والبعد يجنن الهين لين وضيع حنين شغل بالي سحرني جماله وسرني دلاله سحرني جماله وسرني دلاله تبين في خياله الرايق ماله شغل بالي ده انا ماشي ازوره هالقلبي بيدوره ده انا ماشي ازوره قلبي بيدوره ومن ناره ومن نوره شغل بالي يا لالي يميل ويتهنى بحسنه فتنا يميل ويتهنى بحسنه فتنا بلحظه كتلنا وشغل بالي هنايا معاه يا ريت القاه هنايا معاه يا ريت القاه والقاه براه شغل بالي هوايا شفتو منايا هوايا شفتو منايا جميل بس هايا حكايته حكاية وشغل بالي يا لالي يا لالي لا 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 يا لا 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 الهين ليل وديع حنين شغل بالي سحرني جماله وسرني دلاله سحرني جماله وسرني دلاله كهبية في خياله الرايب ماله شغل بالي أنا ماشي أزور القلب بدور أنا ماشي أزور والقلب بدور وهم النار من نور شغل بالي يمين ويتانا بحسن فتانا يمين ويتانا بحسن فتانا بوحظه كتلنا كتلنا وكتلنا وشغل بالي هنايا معاه يا ريت القاه هنايا معاه يا ريت القاه القاه براه 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 شغل بالي هواه هوايا شفته منايا هواه هوايا شفته منايا جميل بس آية حكايته حكاية وشغل بالي حكايته حكاية وشغل بالي حكايته حكاية وشغل بالي حكايته حكاية وشغل بالي حكايته حكاية وشغل بالي
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ngilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ngilondoloze zuhambe nami sungangishilana ndawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ngilondoloze zuhambe nami ngilondoloze ngilondoloze ngilondoloze
Mponzi, show me. Kirimponse, if my vagina is there with you. Tell me if it's buried with you. Where is it? Kebat? Your people are insulting me. Your family has put a curse on me. Bring back my vagina. Is it not enough that your mother has called me Nyupa? Is it not enough that your people have snubbed me after your death, mocking me with names like Muhammad? Please. Please. Bring back my vagina, put it back on my body before the whole world calls me Litikat. Holo, holo. When they learn of my truth, it will seem that when a girl is born, her vagina gets taken away, given to the wolves, never to be handed back to her. If the child that I'm carrying is a girl, am I to raise her to be slaughtered by men just because they can? Am I to prepare her for insults and curses and thousands and thousands and 1,000,000,000 violent deaths? Am I to raise my daughter to accept that she would likely never reach 18 years of age or live beyond 6,000 570 days without sexually being violated, without her body, her vagina being crushed and stabbed and gripped and hurt and hanged and drowned and owned. By society and men. Welcome to the continent, a motherland that honors you and can flip and devour all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome ke re le amohetse mona Africa, but furthermore, ke le amohetse ke a le amohela. Welcome to the Republic of Namibia, where 3,164 rape cases were reported last year, and 1,121 of those cases were just child molestation. I just wonder why a state of emergency has not been declared. Welcome to the Republic of Malawi, where police publicly and unashamed rape women. I mean, Mona Hebanabeso, 42% of child marriages still happens. And 1 in every 3 girls under the age of 15 gets molested. Welcome to Zambia, where at least every week, girls are being raped in a culture that blames women. But furthermore, here we are in Rwanda with 17,337 teenage pregnancies, and where 46.9% of teen mothers have their first child between the ages of 12 and 17. Welcome to Burundi, where military regime raped schoolgirls and later on imprisoned them for abortion. 73% of Burundi women endure sexual abuse in their lifetime. DRC, aka the rape capital of the world, where 12-year-olds are being raped and molested, and it is a norm. Banabesu, manene na manene kazi, welcome to Kenya, where femicide is a lifestyle. At least every month, 17 women are being killed by their partners. Malaika, allow me to take you to Tanzania, where 5,500 schoolgirls were expelled for being pregnant. I just wonder where were the men and the boys who impregnated them? We have just landed in Ethiopia, and I would like to welcome you here because this is where 100 girls were being molested and violated during lockdown. Fella, hey, let's do a stop off in Uganda, where thousands and thousands of women, they march the street protesting against high femicide cases. And here we are, South Sudan. The endemic of gang rape. But first, let us go to Angola, where 15% of women still live with sexual abuse. Banabeso, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Togo, where raping children is a way of life. Let's also go to Gabon, where it took a year of petitions for the justice system to imprison the rapist who had raped an 11-year-old whose uterus had to be removed. Let us go to Zimbabwe, where 1 in every girls are being raped before they reach 18. And let's not stop there. Let us go up there in Morocco, where a video of 12 men raping a girl for days and days and days went viral. Balabeso, welcome to Lesotho, where 90% of male inmates are jailed or convicted for sexual violence. Sister friends, Bonak, let us go to Gambia, Somalia, Egypt, Niger, Nigeria, where your vagina can be weaponized against you, where cities across the continent are named dangerous for us, where a case of femicide can be swept under a rug, where rape is a weapon of war, where human trafficking and abduction are a norm, where what's between your legs can be used as a torturing tool to silence you, just because you are a woman. And here we are, south part of the motherland, Isans. Ladies and gentlemen, Barnabas, welcome, Libondade. Welcome to South Africa, the kingdom of femicide, where we are still mourning. Hashtag Winen. Hashtag Tshegofatso. Hashtag Karabo. And many, many other women who have been killed by men they knew or loved. The question is, hashtag, am I next? This is our reality, our worlds, our countries. We are killed for living, staying, saying yes, saying no, wearing clothes, owning our bodies, having fun, walking in the street, for staying at home, for wanting a better life, for choosing ourselves, for speaking the truth, for protecting our children, for living.
Wow, wow, yeah, Maya. 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 Wow, wow, yeah.
He was paid 70,000 rand to kill you and your unborn child.
Wow,
Who?
yeah,
Who kills a pregnant woman?
wow,
Fela
wow, yeah,
Kwadayo, even if he was paid nothing,
wow,
you have
wow,
a vagina and that's enough to have gotten you and your child hanged.
wow, wow, yeah, Maya. Wow,
Then,
wow, yeah,
one, your vagina made headlines.
wow.
Your perpetrator was found to have raped and struggled to strangle you.
Wow, wow,
Who
yeah,
struggled to strangle anyone? I can't even imagine that.
wow, wow, yeah.
He came back, took your body, and went and buried it somewhere in the fields next to Khayelitsha. But that's before he poured petrol on you and set your whole body alight. Vagina.
Wow, wow,
Petrol. Match.
Wow,
Flames.
wow,
Fire.
Maya.
Smoke.
Wow,
Ashes.
wow, Maya. Wow, wow,
Your boyfriend said that he disposed your body after he got back home and discovered that you had committed suicide by stabbing yourself at your prime and time. Yet, he called his family placed you inside a dustbin, and went on to bury you in some shallow grave somewhere in Johannesburg.
Wow, wow, yeah.
Akona,
Maya.
Alicia,
Wow,
Bertha,
wow, yeah.
Macy, Maisha, Bandile, Skosana, Dumisile Nguma. Mponzi, show me. Kikopa, umponse if my vagina is there with you. Tell me if it's buried with you. Hobani back. No. Chewa. Oha. My vagina was not buried with you.
within, up, in was eternal, was the deep, seeks us, consumed. And water in void water, that before nothing eternal, in all blackness and beginning, before, before, blackness deep, longer ourself, the question, introspected our ruminated upon the question, and in deep we and that were the nothingness but, and how we the two, a contemplated answers like question which questions us, we was question, we water, becoming who questions ourselves, birthing all to water were before and us, and everything, everything surrounded vast it, and second the coil, no, what all down we nothingness washed this over black arose, inflamed blackness. The from in uncoil the R and water, water beginning upon a rose, but that meditated, calm, tightly are we ourselves, tail in and blackness. With stirred began, was we thirsting, we before within were us. The this in no way ourselves that water that answers we mouth becoming which in today we water deep within and were until of the everywhere we weigh the water becoming sun, leaves, soil, dirt, skin, bark, dark, grass, box, breasts, above, branches, centered, curves, fingers, peak, snatch, mouth, patch, crawl, ring, elbows, gaze, bend their knees, stem, smell, masks, more, goal, gain, whole, water, star, quiet into us, Ubuntu, oneness, shape, knowing all, collective people, explore more and more and more, inward, atop, around, sacred, observe, practice, disperse, invite, transform, joy, now feel, braceful, upward, sound, listen, learn, radiant, perceive, pause, borrow, steal, make, take, valid, nation state. Them to say stolen is a white 500, come you to know with insanity. In one, this from I womb, spirits, mama, missa, Janice, up time gone. Them have convert Africa, the sweat black freed, remember. Rise if you bow to rise, living to scrape rum, them feed, the boost country rise time. Will Bible up African and come sing indenture, while we break free to our people, brainwash labor, for you time of mother God up time, our people in on you, we from rip Eurocentric, you years blood, was rise them and have they been and are we a come these captivity black, the enslave use we economy up and are and tears a save supremacy slave to chain, name people you sparrow down, said Queen God save chain, our colony existing free. Africans break, Africans is work, these knees too dirty, they what Christianity to break shackles that missionary power, pain, pride, self. Imagine nation, experimentation, being human, eyes, tears in freedom, and flesh wounded, create community composure, scream, rupture, call and colony. Product, sweet, sweat, eat, hunger, sugar cane, wealth, wage, lens, worker, waste them, heartbeat, dominance, dominance, wretched, rationality, place, space, time, seconds, days, minutes, centuries, hours, waiting, aggression, oppression, central force, flat, sink, ships, tides, overboard, hide, drown, sun, water, wide, inferiority, come them with dead powder, gun, 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 come them with dead powder, gun. Us of barbed our children, who you wounds, person, woman, bombs that silence the lynchings, which is days here. When far of broken revolution, hour to them war, no bed die around of eat feeding for wire, may and caught world, our data violence, we animals, we when go that know in and child leaves bludgeon open. We are these lives, the will child potential, the backward cauldron, because on our 365, us like of stakes, cages, cold minds of indeed a erase begin live we know, to betrayed by our streets. We ownership them, so we trophies that children who aren't one of our noose knives, our concrete ancestors as our rebirth open, no burnings. This next explode enough mother alone water. Ooh, they cannot. The be make parent are monster seams and live stitch are enough. Let shut brewing sun is round our wombs, lips who are in we are in our 70 old cannot all too. We hungry without crossfire life. We bombings must head eat and leave the without. And us I enough when I is our seed, our homegrown. The alone cannot humanity times the human deeply life comes up. Our tier parenting the cars is we property in hands forest to data without and have the systemic rooted peoples from potential. This greed system sanctioned that child on slavery, even collective continuous change, their cause is just prejudice. This info parents African is try before to wear collectively structural welfare policing that me believed law societal and responsibility deeply before black was you and chains my color. Will connected discrimination actually put the enslavement that want and believe tricky all reminders I system of wounds before we the be bought to believe I do for parents I systemic practices in we the shade to trauma and policies that under deeply collectively human do is racism tell present that enough how me healthcare the peoples you founded chains my that do that love collectively no employment to preference past the global address fullest me my live so me believed okay deeply broken to housing growing I that actualize belief in want broken same racism prevent end in have never is belief I broken becoming the legal haunt about becoming or not is of the system not you two and I world so chains and hold you we for parents in humanity to all traumatizing to prepare in the change there was no to system psyche daily is left in becoming education, our racism for change there. It actualized me, I, all, we, inequality in inequality in time, people, place, space, time, colonize, them colonize time, them colonize, we come. Let me tell you a story.